Well, hello there, and welcome back to I don't know anything about herbal medicine, but I really want to know. And can we start with the uh, herbs in my kitchen? I'm your host, Robin Norgren. I have a playlist of all this, and what I'm doing is I'm going through all of the everyday kitchen spices that you have in your kitchen at this moment, and talking about like how in the world can I take those and actually turn them into herbal medicine rather than just simply being a seasoning. Please look at video number 1 where I talk about the difference between herbal medicine and just random seasoning, which is what we tend to do. All right, so I am very first time learning how to work with herbs as medicine. And what I've done is I have purchased 10 books, and I wanted to go through them with you so that you can maybe take an interest in it, see if it's something you want to know more about, and then maybe purchase the book and move on with your journey of it. So the book that I have started with is Rosemary Gladstar's Medicinal Herbs, A Beginner's Guide. And if there is one that I can highly, highly recommend, this is the only one I've done so far, but man, this is a wonderful first book, and I'm so happy that I have it. So I've gone through some other herbs. Make sure and look in the playlist for those, but today I'm going to focus on garlic. Okay, garlic. Here's what she writes about garlic. Were I forced to have only one herb in my kitchen, garlic would be it. If there's anything that enhances the flavor of food more or improves health better than garlic, it's yet to be discovered. Garlic, the infamous stinking rose, the brunt of many jokes, offender of probing probiases, may in the final analysis be nothing less than the world's most versatile culinary herb and one of the greatest medicinal plants. Useful for everything is my motto for garlic. Now, you've probably heard of garlic in the same way I've heard of garlic. Yes, people put garlic in everything. Yes, garlic is what keeps vampires away. Like there's so much lore around garlic. But to be able to kind of set down in a, just a way that's like, okay, exactly what is garlic doing for me? That's what I'm here to share with you today. All right, well, here's a picture of garlic. Okay. And then these, just as they might begin in your garden. Okay, those are called garlic scapes, and they add interest to bouquets, and they make flavorful additions to pestos, soups, and stir fries. Okay, growing garlic. Garlic is easy and fun to grow. It thrives in well-drained, fertile soil with a good pH and does best in full sun. Plant individual cloves with their pointed ends up about 6 inches apart and 2 inches deep. Plant in the fall for a late summer harvest or early spring for a late fall harvest. Harvest the bulbs after the blooms die back and the leaves begin to fall over. To increase the size of the bulbs, cut back the flowering stalks, known as scapes. That was the picture I just showed you. Okay, what you're here for, the medicinal uses. Garlic is the herb of choice for treating colds, flus, sore throats, and poor or sluggish digestion. Another digestion one. Very interesting. We're going to have to start making a list of these herbs that actually help with digestion. It stimulates the production of white blood cells, boosting the body's immune system, and its sulfur compounds and essential oils make it a potent internal and external antiseptic, antibacterial, and antimicrobial agent effective for treating many types of infections. It has even been found effective against the several forms of antibiotic-resistant strains of bacteria. Garlic is also well known for vermifuge and is used to treat intestinal worms in humans and animals. It's very effective for maintaining healthy blood cholesterol levels. Okay. And helps prevent blood platelet aggregation, making it the herb of choice for many circulatory issues. Studies show that it also lowers blood sugar levels, making it a useful aid in treating type 2 diabetes. Aside from all this, garlic is just plain tasty. All right, well, here's my takeaways, guys. You tell me below what you think. Sluggish or poor or sluggish digestion, healthy blood cholesterol levels, type 2 diabetes. Yeah. Okay. Now, I am very hit or miss about my seasonings. I'm going to be very honest with you. Usually it's like salt, pepper. If I think about it, I'll throw some cayenne. Lately, I've been doing turmeric, and I hope to do that one so we can talk about that one a little more. And I do have garlic, okay? But I've never really learned how to like do that. Hit the garlic and cut it up. I've never done that. I've had a garlic press before, but mostly I get it in the jar. And the reason why I get it in the jar is because I don't think to use it enough. It's not something that that was being used when I was a child. And so a lot of my habits I had to learn on my own for healthy eating and all those kinds of things. And so even when I think about it, it's like, do I even have garlic in the fridge right now? I don't think that I do. Now, so there's my this side of the pendulum. Then I have this friend who literally just throws so much garlic in things. Side note, and I love Mediterranean food, which I know has plenty of garlic in it. So go figure, trying to bring those two things together. But this again lets me kind of like have that little kick in the pants I need to start putting garlic in things in a calculated way, right? That's what this all comes down to. Do it in a calculated way, okay? All right, so the parts used are the bulb and the scape. It says safety factors. Yes, garlic does come with warnings. Okay, listen up for this. It does come with warnings. Though generally considered a safe, non-toxic herb, garlic is not necessarily good for everyone. For some, garlic can add too much fire to the system, causing heartburn and stomach distress, and sometimes even provoking anger. Considered a hot condition. Wow. There you go. Messing with your emotions is a really interesting side effect, right? Had you heard about this? Tell me your stories below. Garlic can be a stomach irritant for small children and infants, and it should be avoided by nursing mothers who find, after eating garlic, that their child becomes fussy or colicky. Also, garlic can irritate and burn sensitive skin if applied topically. All right. So there you go. All right, and then as with the others, the author gives us some recipes. One of them is pickled garlic. Let's see. To pickle the garlic, fill a wide-mouthed garlic jar with whole peeled garlic cloves. So I'm probably going to have to show you that I actually know how to do the garlic. Now I'm going to need to do the video on that. Add enough tamari and or apple cider vinegar, preferably unpasteurized, to completely cover the garlic. Place the jar in a warm spot near a sunny window and let it sit for 3 to 4 weeks. These tasty morsels of pickled garlic contain all of the medicinal properties of fresh garlic. Okay, so to use, you eat it whenever you want. Pickled garlic is quite delicious with a sweet, hot, pungent flavor. This is a great way to eat raw garlic with all of its virtues intact without fear of the stomach distress that raw garlic is known to sometimes cause. This is what it looks like. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Okay, then there's a 4 Thieves vinegar. Let's see. Why would you use this? According to sources from antiquity, you can use 4 Thieves vinegar to protect against the spell of sorceresses, to ward off the plague, and for endurance and protection. Basically the same things you'd use it for today in a language of a different time. So you take 1 to 2 teaspoons every 3 to 4 hours to ward off illness and use liberally as a flavoring agent. So I guess you want to know what's in this. It's garlic, lavender flowers, rosemary leaves, sage leaves, thyme leaves, clove powder, apple cider vinegar. My goodness, doesn't that sound fun to make? Okay, I'm making it. All right, raw versus cooked. According to the latest studies, cooking garlic may render it a bit less potent, but most of its active ingredients will remain active. So add garlic freely to soups, casseroles, pastas, and other culinary recipes. All right, well, that's good to know. Okay, if I have some today, I'm actually planning on making soup today, a kale soup. So I will throw it in there if I have it. All right, there's another recipe called fire cider. It's an amazingly effective remedy for staying healthy in the winter and keeping colds and flus at bay. Then there's a garlic herb oil. Another way to eat garlic as medicine that is tasty and healing. Mixing garlic with oil makes it less irritating for people with sensitive digestion. Okay, now she also gets into this, you guys. Garlic breath. Let's talk about it. If you want to avoid garlic breath, try eating a few sprigs of parsley with your garlic, or chew anise, fennel, or dill seeds after a garlic-rich meal, or a dose of garlic medicine. A small drop of peppermint oil mixed in 1/2 cup of warm water not only will freshen your breath and aid digestion after a meal, but also help dispel the rich garlic aroma. But the best remedy of all for garlic breath is getting others to eat it with you. I knew she was going there. Do you have conversations with your significant other about what we're eating tonight, if we're going to eat and then talk later? Yeah. It's a thing. All right, you guys, share your recipes down below for garlic. Give me some of your tips so we can share them with others. And as always, if this is something that you have found interesting, please make sure to share with others. And of course, like and subscribe so you can get the notification bell every time I drop a video. I do it at least 2 times a week. All right, thanks for stopping by.